Hello, it's Kristen Forster here. It's funny, isn't it? We've kind of gone through a year and a half of lockdown, so we've all had to learn how to use Zoom for teaching and so on, and for meetings. And now we're coming out of it. I thought I would do something that uses it a bit more, but we all got used to it. We discovered the benefits as well. So I just wanted to flag with you, take this opportunity now to a teaching I'm going to be doing via Zoom. Starting late September the 21st. You can find out more information if you click the link in the description below this, where you can go and register your interest. You're not committing yourself to anything, but it will be a Zoom discussion based on some material I did some years back, but now totally updated, where we're going to work through the Sermon on the Mount week by week. And we're going to look at each beatitude, which is kind of expounded further in verses that we find within the sermon. And actually, when you look at those things, there are little things buried in it that actually have very modern to understand psychological benefits to us. It really is wisdom and well-being. It's not just the one. It's not just a moral framework, it is actually a well-being framework. So if that's something you think you'd be interested in, then I really, please can I encourage you to go and click that link, register just that you're interested, and then that gives me permission to kind of email you what it's going to be about. Running from 7:30, it's Tuesday evenings from 21st of September. We're going to run it for 10 weeks. Sounds like an awful lot, but we will record sessions. So if there's a week you miss, you just want to kind of catch up, you will at least get the links to those recordings and so on. But it's an absolutely fascinating way of looking at the Sermon on the Mount, which is such a core and so central to Jesus's message. It's kind of one of those things that often strikes me, that so often in church we get kind of fixated on teaching the things that Paul teaches us about how to do church well, and a lot of those things are actually very temporary. They're very much kind of constrained within the kind of context, whereas the things that Jesus brings, the core message, the Sermon on the Mount, we're vaguely aware of it. We know he said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit," and he said, "Turn the other cheek," and a few things like that. But actually to unpack those things and actually to understand them not so much as a burden, but something that if we can internalize can actually do us good, then we suddenly see that the Sermon on the Mount isn't just, if you like, for those who are really committed to follow Jesus. It's actually good news for everybody. It is salt and light that makes society better. So anyway, please take the opportunity if you can to kind of register your interest. It'd be lovely to kind of engage with you via Zoom. So it will be a two-way conversation, not just a one-way description. I'm trying to use all of the best of the skills that I've learned over lockdown, how to use kind of, you get people to use their phones to interact with questions and so on, to watch little videos before we all come together. So in many ways, I think it would be a richer experience than when I did this a few years back and we just did it live. Because of the way we can do some parts while we're together and other parts while we're separate and so on. Anyway, I'm not making a good job of this now, am I? So if you are interested, please register your interest. If you can't find the link, then at least message me. And it would be really fantastic, lovely to see you. September the 21st, 7:30. And for that run of weeks, words to live by, the well-being and wisdom of Jesus' core message. So thanks. See you then.